Let's talk about that feeling when you fall in love and you absolutely did not see it coming. This is a story about exactly that, but it's also about the really, really hard journey of what happens next when you have to choose yourself, even if it means letting that love go. Wow, this right here just gets straight to the point, doesn't it? It's that feeling, like you're being swept away by something way bigger than you, something totally out of your control. You can't argue with it, you can't reason with it, it just is. And right here, this is where our story really kicks off. All right, so let's set the stage. Our main character's name is Emma. She's 32, and her life is, well, pretty ordinary. Predictable, even. But, as you've probably guessed, all of that is about to get turned completely upside down.
Just try to picture it. A life of quiet routine. Emma's world isn't some big, dramatic movie scene. Nope, it's comfortable, it's contained, it's safe. But we're about to see that even the quietest, most predictable lives can be hit by some seriously powerful emotions.
And here he is. This is the interruption. His name is Daniel. And look, he's not a bad guy, not a villain at all. He's just a really kind, friendly new boss. He's got this soft voice, he smiles a lot, and he just brings this warm, new energy to the whole office. You know the type. For Emma, though, this little change, it's about to have a massive, massive impact. It always starts small, doesn't it? It's never some big, dramatic declaration. It's just a quiet internal feeling, a warmth. And that's it. That's the little spark. It's that exact moment when a totally professional relationship starts to feel like, well, something more, even if Emma can't quite put her finger on what that is yet. Okay, but that initial warmth, it's about to slam right into a cold, hard reality. And this is the pivot point, where a simple little crush turns into this really deep, really painful internal battle. And just like that, one simple sentence changes everything. Her quiet little fantasy just collides head-on with an undeniable truth. It's crazy how a tiny object, a wedding ring, can suddenly feel like this massive, insurmountable wall. I mean, you can just feel the weight of that discovery, can't you? Her brain is screaming at her, stop, you have to forget him. But the heart just doesn't work that way, does it? It was already too late. The feeling was real, and you can't just flip a switch and make it disappear. So this brings us to the absolute core idea of this whole story. Silent love. It's a love that lives entirely on the inside, this huge secret she has to carry all by herself. Just think about that for a second. Every day at work, the smiles are hiding this deep pain. The normal professional conversations are just a mask for this incredibly powerful, unspoken emotion. So Emma is just desperate for a break. She needs a minute to breathe, to clear her head. So she goes to a park, for refuge. She's trying to escape her own thoughts, but, oh, the irony. She is about to walk straight into the one truth she has been trying so hard to avoid. And just look at how fast her world completely unravels here. It's like bang, bang, bang. She hears a voice she knows, then realizes he's not alone. There's a woman and then a little boy and girl. In the span of, a few seconds? The abstract idea of his family just became this vivid, heartbreaking, three-dimensional reality right there in front of her. And this is the moment. Absolute, painful clarity. There's no more explaining it away, no more hoping it's not true. That image of his family forces her to face the one unchangeable fact. He belongs to them. He has a whole life that she can never, ever be a part of. Now you might think, okay, that's it. Story's over. I mean, after a realization that devastating? But no, we're not done yet. Because back in the office, all that silent tension that's been building up, well, it's finally about to break. So Daniel, he notices she's sad. Of course, he has no idea why. But his concern, just this simple act of kindness, it accidentally makes everything so much more complicated. It just pulls her even deeper into this whole emotional mess. And it's this one word right here. Special. That one word changes everything. I mean, think about it. For someone who feels totally invisible, to be seen like that, it offers this tiny, dangerous glimmer of hope. It's the validation her heart was screaming for, even while her brain knew it was a bad idea. And this all leads to the climax. You knew it was coming, right? All the quiet looks, all the unspoken feelings, they finally give way to a real, open conversation. This is the moment the silence is finally broken, and the truth just spills out.
And this right here just lays the entire conflict of the story bare. It's so simple, yet so impossible. On one side, you've got his feelings, which are totally real. On the other side, you've got her reality, which is completely inescapable. And here's the thing, both are true. And one can't just cancel out the other. They are just trapped, stuck between what they feel and what is actually real.
This quote just captures the paradox of it all so perfectly. The moment is beautiful, right? Because the love is real, it's mutual, and it's finally out in the open. But at the same time, it's so painful. Because saying it out loud, it doesn't change a thing. There's no easy solution here. There's just this shared understanding of a completely impossible situation. All right, so let's get to the final chapter of this whole journey. After that confession, Emma is left with a huge choice. What does she do now? Does she just hold on to this beautiful, painful truth and wait? Or does she do something else entirely? And here it is. This is the turning point. And what's so important is that this isn't some advice she got from a friend. This is a decision she makes for herself. The focus finally shifts away from him and turns inward, onto her. This is her moment of taking her power back. And I want you to notice how proactive this is. This isn't just about her feelings passively fading away over time. No way. This is a series of conscious, difficult, deliberate choices. She makes the decision to stop hoping, to live her own life, to put herself first. This is her actively creating her own way out. And what she gets out of all this pain is something huge, a completely new perspective. See, her reward isn't winning the guy. It's gaining wisdom. She learns that real love, especially the love you have for yourself, sometimes means finding the incredible strength to just let go. This really is her final transformation. She doesn't try to erase him or pretend the love never happened. That would be a lie. Instead, she carries the experience with her, but she untangles her future from it. She is no longer defined by her pain. Now, she's defined by her strength. She's free. So, Emma's story, which all started in a quiet little office with a secret love, it ultimately leaves all of us with a really powerful question to think about. When you're faced with something that's both beautiful and completely impossible, what does it actually take to love yourself enough to let it go and choose your own path forward?